been a minute since I had a drink, and I am just, I'm imbibing. Joe, cheers.
Salute.
Welcome to another episode of the Overserved podcast. I'm one of your hosts, AC, Angry Cops Rich High. And to the left of me is the other host, Joe, G.I. Joe, Handsome Joe.
Hi, Joe.
And we're here to talk about some shenanigans, as always, on the Overserved podcast. We have a beverage, and Joe and I have had a couple of drinks before this.
We did.
Just to relax. It's been a long one. There's been things going on. I've got the baby. People know I've got the baby already, and it's people have told me, Joe, and tell me if I'm wrong or right.
Wrong.
Damn. What are you, my wife? Jesus.
Fuck,
that
drink.
fast?
Well, drink, buddy.
Ping.
Ding.
I've had people tell me
that's tasty.
that having a kid is one of the most rewarding experiences, one of the best experiences, but you're also constantly tired.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
So I'm just going to wake you up for Fire Guard every 3 hours, except the Fire Guard has a name now. Like,
yes,
that's
Fire
it, dude.
Fire Guard has a name.
Yeah.
Dude, I said that with the wife.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I said, hey, I'm gonna do the midnight shift, is what I call it. I go, I'm gonna work midnights, because I'm a retard and I just say words that are normal to me. I go, hey, I'm gonna work midnights so that you can sleep, and I'll wake you up around anywhere between 3:30 to 5 in the morning at the latest. She's like, what do you mean? I go, you're gonna give him the boob as late as you can at night, 9:30, 10:30 at night, and then I'm gonna take him. You're gonna sleep in your room alone. I'm gonna take him downstairs into the living room where he's got his own bassinet.
We're going to shoot some guns. We're going to do things.
I call it bro time. We bro out.
Time. Yeah, bro out.
Yeah, we're best friends because we're boys and we got wieners, 100%.
Why is his bigger? What?
Kid's blessed.
Kid's blessed.
So that's why his middle name is Donkey Dick. That's not true.
Pound
That's
for
not true
pound.
at all. Yeah.
This guy.
And
None of this is true, guys. Sorry.
so after the late night boobin,
Yeah.
he spends time with me. And he'll either go asleep or he'll just chill out with me because he's kind of awake. Because when he was in his mother's stomach, he would kick all night. His nighttime was the right time for him. He'd party. The nighttime is the right time. Right. And then in between, or the next feeding, whatever that would be, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30, I give him some formula. Hopefully he passes out for another 2 to 3 hours. And then at the end of that time, it's boobing again because we're focused on, giving him the boob. So we're limiting the amount of formula.
All I'm hearing right now is a bunch of logic that makes a ton of sense.
And I've learned it from other, guys. My buddy Scott was like, yeah, I work the midnight shift. And that's all he needed to say. And I was like, sweet, I can make this 3-hour shifts. I've got it. Boom, done.
Yeah.
I'm not the MVP, but I'm the runner-up when it comes to parenting in this household.
You're definitely runner-up, yeah.
Yeah.
Mom gets that.
Yeah, one of them made the child, baked that for 9 months, and I'm just the cool guy that changes a diaper every now and again and goes, hey, it's not that bad, which is probably what I don't need to say to my wife.
No. It's a different perspective. I always tried to remain positive. In dealing with any situation, we talked about the amount of poop we deal with on the job. But in any situation, I'm in the glass half full type of guy. Baby's peeing on me. Nobody's got any sleep. The house is torn up. Everybody's feeling like we're not doing enough. How do we keep the baby alive? Didn't come with a manual. I'm like, we'll figure it out. We got this. Because that's what we have to do, right? Yeah. There's no other option.
So my friend that I've known for over a decade plus, he had a son, and him and his wife have been together for some years. And she started a business where after she had the kiddo, she's like, I need good food. And what a lot of people do, that I'm told, is their families will come together. They'll get them gift cards for DoorDash, which is really simple and an amazing gift. Or they'll cook them food. Hey, we'll come over and clean the house for you. And I've been blessed to have a good family like that. And her business idea was, well, people aren't getting good food. They're not getting postpartum nutrition that they need, the moms need. So her and her friend have created I don't know what you would call it, but a meal prep kind of thing. But it's not meal prep.
So it's like factor meal, but they provide good meals?
Even better though. It's fresh.
Home
It's
cooked
local. That's it. And like she was nice enough.
It's like having a mom and pop kitchen. Really be a mom and pop kitchen.
It is exactly that.
Yeah.
Instead of
I'm literally cooking the food and dropping it off at your place.
Correct. Instead of meal prepping this thing in a black plastic bin with plastic on top of it, right? Saran wrap on top of it. Here are a real loaf of sourdough bread. Here is a basin of stew. Here's a whole bunch of
casserole, dude.
Like, dude, I'm telling you,
family style.
Like quarter or halved chicken halves, with like the basil and oregano
I'm
on
hungry.
it.
Okay,
brother,
get it now.
When I say like picturesque. It looks as good on the photo as it does when it arrives to your door.
A home-cooked meal, real.
It's amazing.
No preservatives,
and
right?
You're supposed to pick it up, but they do drop it off to some people as well because it's all about taking care of the mom and the family post-birth, right? And I'm going to shout them out. I wish I could. I'll when I find their Instagram handle, I'll put it around here. Amazing. So I'm talking with my buddy's wife, who dropped off all this amazing food that her and a friend created with their business. And we both kind of talk about the husband's point of view. So she's like, I had a really bad, time after the birth. It was a little rough. And there was self-doubt, which I feel like every woman has after a birth. And it's this mix of emotions, hormones, everything's changing,
The mass quantity of responsibility that just spilled into this world.
My lieutenant said a great line. He goes, it took her 9 months to make it. It's probably going to take her 9 months to calm down and get back to a normal. And I'm like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. You're right. For 9 months, she's been making a person. And now maybe a little bit of cool down time is necessary. And it's not going to be 3 days. Right? We don't need a weekend of booze to...
You're having a baby left seat, right seat.
Yeah. You got 2 weeks to get normal.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Why do you keep crying all the time? You're so emotional.
Drink water.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just put the baby down and walk away. It'll be fine. It'll self-soothe.
We both have wives and we both have children. None of these statements are true. It's all entertainment.
Yeah, well, it's also like things that you think of, and then you go, God, you're a monster if you say it out loud.
Those are the intrusive thoughts.
Oh, yeah, the intrusive thoughts are, suck it up, and then you have to go, 9 months. Yeah.
So that's the self-aware person, right?
Yeah.
Immediately confronted with a problem, let me rip out the toolbox and grab the hammer. I don't need a hammer, man. I need pliers, dude. Maybe I need a book. Maybe I need something different. But initially, the
words of encouragement.
Words of encouragement. But words of encouragement come from a solid base. You know that, right?
What do you mean?
Because like if you're in, I hit the mic.
Yep, drink. He hit the mic.
There it is, YouTube guys. I like this sippy lid. It controls the amount of alcohol that comes out of the cup.
As do all lids on top of every cup, Joe.
Oh, this is not new?
No, every lid on a cup limits the amount of liquid exiting the cup for you to drink.
I'm done talking to Rich. I'm going to be quiet for the rest of this podcast.
You just got really deep about a thing that's on every single thing.
Well, I feel like the flow is a little bit slower on this one. The last time we did this, we had to drill a hole in the top to rectify the situation.
That is true. We are special guys. But also, Joe, did you know that if you leave it in during sex, it feels better?
Are you Mormon? And who's shaking the bed?
Not enough people. That's
not
for
enough
sure.
people.
Not enough.
Yo,
I need a football team
for the
jumping
ADD,
up and down on that mattress. I need it lifting me.
They got to be D1 though.
I need power thrusts coming down 4 feet above the mattress.
That's right,
Joe.
Yo, that's where we need to be.
But anyway,
So you didn't let the intrusive thoughts win. You pulled out the correct tools.
Yeah, I'm saying the right thing. But my buddy's wife and I are having this conversation about how she had a rough time after birth and created this business. But one of the moments that we talk about, like I said, of the two dads coming together, she goes, oh my gosh, because I said something similar. She goes, Andrew would say the same thing to me. And it was, as long as like you're taking care of the kid, you're fine. Like we've been on, him and I haven't worked together forever. And this is what she was commenting on, was I made a similar statement, was I've been on the east side of the Buffalo, the upper west side of Buffalo. I've been everywhere, every race, color, and creed, white, black, Hispanic. As long as you're not smoking crack and there isn't a dog bedroom where the dogs and piss in that room alone, in your house, by the way, you're doing good. So as long as the kid's getting food and he's getting his butt wiped every time he poops, the basics are easy. And I said this, I think I said on the
I'm already offended, Rich, because you haven't addressed the filter that I see things through.
What's that? The white
Emotionally,
filter?
hormonal. Like, I'm going through this as my baby. I can't mess a single thing up, or I'm going to mess it up for life.
And
It's going to be the most dramatic thing ever. It has to be.
well, I think
You're not listening to me, Rich.
you're right.
No, I'm just kidding.
I respect you and I love you.
And now I'm melted and my vagina's open.
You're beautiful. You're intelligent.
I appreciate
You are
that.
brave. You're beautiful. You are strong. Your breasts are extremely full right now, and with milk. And I bought Cheerios, Honey Nut, because I'm about to honey. Because honey, I'm about
Honey,
to
can I
nut
not?
right now.
Honey,
Yeah.
can I not? Yeah.
But
Jesus Christ.
we're
Where's
disturbed.
this? Yeah, this is. Woo.
We went from, hey, here's a real conversation to how many jokes can we land in 5 seconds?
And I'm not going to lie to you, dude, because we talked about reading the comment section. How many people were like, yeah, that sounds
that makes
about right.
sense.
That tracks.
Good thing
They're gonna
they
be
came back.
driving. In fact, you forklift certified guys, you got all the credit on that last episode.
I bet the
can't-
forklift certified guys would have known how to
I
talk
want
to
to know
my
about
wife.
CDLB and CDLA guys, like dump truck, maybe crane operators that could really handle a heavy load. Wait, right? It's by weight. Right?
Heyo. But we talk about how the men in the relationship, the guys are like, as long as you're not starving the kid, beating him. When I told you when we were
Holy
with the
fuck,
guys,
dude.
as long as you're not him or shaking him, the kid's gonna be okay eventually, right?
Yeah, we talked about that, right? Like he just utters these two sentences. I'm like, I gotta report my friend.
Yeah.
like
As long as
I
you're
have
not
to turn
fucking him or
you
shaking
in.
him,
Yeah.
you're probably doing okay. And
Yeah.
she doesn't say those words verbatim, but she said that, he said similar things. There's crackheads, there's people
Yeah.
that abuse the kids. There's kids that like have full diapers that they ignore for 6-8 hours a day. You're fine. You have no idea how durable a child is or how good of a parent you are until you see the horrors that we do and how these kids just, grow up. And I was
Remind me to tell you the story. I think I told it when we were in Iowa about the overdose.
I will bring that up. Yes.
But that's probably a paywall thing.
Do you feel like it's a paywall thing, or you can talk about it just because
Yeah.
it's an experience that you had? As long as you don't say names, you can talk about an experience, which I think we have to talk about it now
But
too.
I experienced it on the job. Like, is that gonna?
No,
Okay.
no names, no places, no dates. You can say this occurred.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
As police officers, like as Rich says, keep the baby, feed it, don't shake it.
Don't shake it.
Joke it. We have dark sense of humor, but the shit that we deal with, and probably the worst that you can deal with, is any kind of infant that has no ability to defend or protect itself.
Yeah.
And relies solely on the parents to do it. It's a high. Man, I hate this. Anyways.
anyway, the point that I was going to get at with the
ahead. Thank
conversation
you.
with my buddy's wife is that there is you need both sides.
Yeah.
You need the mom that's freaked out about everything. You didn't wipe his butt right. What are the right wipes? Why is he crying? Am I enough for him?
Yeah.
These are important worries that a mother needs to have to make sure that the kid is taken care of. And then there's also like the comforting side that's kind of like the brutal reality comforting.
Okay.
That is the male side, which is he eating? Is he breathing?
Have
All
we
right.
met Maslow's hierarchy
Of needs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it is
we can break it down without emotion that way.
I'm sure that the Wi-Fi is going to affect him eventually, but we don't need to cover the house in tinfoil.
How does the conspiracy theory affect me today?
Correct.
In my daily operational environment.
Yeah.
The kid's fed. We are in a good home. We have a shelter. We
We
can
can-
move forward.
We can worry about or we can worry about that we can actually control.
Yeah.
And if it's Wi-Fi, honey, it's been going through my balls since 2002. And if this kid came from my balls and looks as good as he does, Wi-Fi might be a superpower.
Your son has a handsome round head.
He's got good. I'll tell you what, man. Me and the wife freaked out. We were both ugly babies. This kid, handsome baby. But let's talk about your very disturbing story that I know that you're about to talk about, which it's to preempt your story. You will tell it to people that you think have a strong stomach.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's almost a social litmus test for you
It
because
is
you're
mildly.
like, if you can hang with us and joke about this or take this and be okay with it and continue the rest of the night, you're going to be fine with us. You're accepted into the
like
crew.
the if you can continue part, right? Some people get bent around the axle on some of the details of this. I still don't like this story till today.
I don't think anybody likes the story, but it's a real story.
But
and it kind of ends, I'm not going to lie, it kind of ends well.
In a sense, yeah.
I think it ends in the best way possible. It does have a
positive outcome. Out of all the worst that could possibly happen, positive outcome.
Oh, yeah. If anything, I think it's unfortunate, but it's the best outcome. Let me stop teasing everybody. Go ahead and tell a story.
All right. Get a call from a grandmother who can't get a hold of their daughter. We get welfare checks all the time. New York State, we require a lot of information like, hey, we're about to violate your Fourth Amendment right to privacy and all the search and seizure things. I need to know why you want me to go knock on somebody's door. I need to know, like, when's the last time you talked to them? What efforts have you made to make contact? What are the scary things that you see? A lot of what I hear for legitimate welfare checks of people that have passed on, been promoted, or died other.
Ooh, promoted. I like that term.
Yeah, dude. I like to use the word promoted. There's a lot of good people that probably go to heaven. Yeah. And there's probably a lot of people that don't make it. They go the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the people that we see.
Yeah. So get a call and we hear that there's running water. And you don't normally, nobody leaves the water on. They don't. They don't turn the sink on, walk away for a week. That don't happen. They don't turn the sink on and let it run. That stuff's 17 to 30 some cents a gallon in a house. Like, they just don't let it run. Everybody shuts the water off. You might leave a light on, but you're not leaving the water on.
Yeah.
So we get a call that I can hear running water, and I think I hear a baby. My daughter is supposed to be home. Can you check on her? Well, when's the last time you saw her? Well, I haven't seen her in a couple months. We don't really talk much. But I was supposed to pick up the baby at this point in time.
Wait, was she supposed to pick up the baby that day?
The grandmother, was supposed to, when she was knocking on the door, she was supposed to pick up the baby that day.
And she didn't hear it, but
she heard running water.
Yeah.
And she totally is creepy, man.
Yep.
So you're running water.
And those are like the things that like we have to ask.
Piled up mail.
When did you knock on the door?
Yeah.
Today. Oh, so you were there today? Yeah. And you heard running water today? Yeah. And nobody answered the door? Yeah. All right. Those are some. It takes all of those boxes to check to make the hair on your neck go.
My hair still stands up on these things. Now here's the.
I trimmed some of mine off, so.
Oh my God! I can see your legs.
Yeah.
Dude, you got calves? Look at those things.
These boys are mooing, baby.
I'll toss them in hot sauce and eat them with blue cheese. Anyways, that's chicken wing stuff.
Hell yeah.
And this is me not wanting to really tell the story, to be honest with you.
You're saying it anyway.
Getting away from it.
We're forcing you to do it. So at a kind of consensual episode, I'm making you say it.
You're going to make me say it? Is that what you guys do on? Because I don't watch this, but if I did,
I can't blame you.
I'd probably punch you in the dick the minute I saw you.
You definitely would
All right.
make fun of me more. I hope you don't. You just have more ammunition to make fun of me.
I got 20 years worth of material.
It's not enough, let me tell you.
Your son's got a bigger dick, dude.
Damn.
Anyway. So we get a call, and you have to understand that, like, when you get a call and you start asking these questions, you're very specific. The person on the other line is emotionally tied, physically tied, genetically tied to the situation. Mm-hmm. So when you're like, what did you hear? They're hearing like, fuck you, dude, this is a real scenario. You better get here. Well, I need facts, man. I know that you're upset. I know you're outside the door. You know instinctually, intuitionally, that something is fucked up and it ain't right. Because this isn't your family. This isn't how they act. This isn't their communication factor. This is where we're at.
I always used to say, still do, I was like, it's not that I don't trust you. I just need you to paint me a picture.
Yeah.
I need to know how you feel. And if you just go, I was scared outside the house, that gives me nothing.
So do you know what CYA stands for?
Cover your ass?
No. Can you articulate?
Oh.
Can you tell me what's going on? Can you articulate in a way that I understand from a third party that you're going through something?
Can you explain to me so I can explain to others
Correct.
Why I did what I did? I like that, CYA.
So CYA isn't cover your ass, can you articulate? We get the call. We head out to the place. Man, when I tell you your gut can feel ominous, your gut can feel ominous.
Oh, yeah.
You heard the story. You understand the setup. The water is running. Like I said, that's a clue that something's wrong. The water is never running. Piled up mail is another one. That happens often.
But that takes a long time.
That does take weeks. And sometimes it's the mail guy that notices you're missing. We'll get into that later. That's a whole nother, like, I f***ed up my whole family. Nobody notices I'm missing except for the mail guy.
Yeah.
That brings my Amazon.
Makes me sad.
It is kind of sad, right? So we get this call. We meet the grandmother who's at the door, and she's like, "Yeah, I haven't heard from so and so in a while." Like, and I'm listening. I got my ear up against a steel door. I can hear the water running.
She's got a steel door?
It's an apartment complex.
Oh.
They have steel frames with steel doors.
Damn.
You already kind of know this apartment complex.
I do know this apartment complex?
You mildly do. You've driven by it.
Okay.
So
Oh.
when you do commercial builds, everything is brick. Everything is drywall with steel doors. It's the cheapest, most efficient. They don't break. You can't break into them.
Yep.
So this is a steel door, steel frame. And I'm like, fucking, I hear the water. I'm like, this sucks, man.
Yeah.
But all the parts fit where we need to go ahead and enter this place without a warrant.
I feel like you're already emotionally preparing yourself
Me personally,
for
right
a
now,
dead body. Because
I-
with you telling me, like, if like
Yeah.
not right now, right? I mean, maybe right
No,
now.
right now I'm kind of reliving it, and
Yeah.
I don't like the way this turned out at all. Like, I don't appreciate it. And I've been on some calls and things like that where I push on the door to the apartment and it's got weight. I'm like, I know what's happening on the other side here. And it doesn't go exactly to the person on the other side of the door that I'm literally pushing against.
Yeah.
Because that person already made its decision. He or she has decided, right?
Yeah.
I now have to deal with the family. I have to break it to a father, a son, or somebody else.
Well, the thing that I'm thinking of is short-sighted. I have to deal with this. Is the second you're like, hey, I got to put my head up against this steel door and listen to it, and I hear the water running.
Yeah.
That right there, I've been there before, where you go, I'm about to go into the worst case scenario. Yeah. I'm about to do that. And, and in that moment, which is strange, but in that moment, you actually you girder yourself.
Correct.
You build up this defense where you go, in that moment of this is about to be really real, your brain goes, hey, heart, I've got this.
Yep.
Instead of us like crying about it and feeling it in one way, we're going to look at this as a save, don't save, respect the body.
Immediately into a work mode.
Work mode.
And it feels exactly, and I'll be honest, I think the movies do a pretty good, it's like a zoom in, like it's just this weird
that
thing, dude. And it just hits
tunnel
you and
vision.
you're like, that's it. We're work mode. We're going to, oh, fuck.
But it's the opposite of tunnel vision, though, right? Because the movies will go and it zooms in on the face, and then you see their face, and it's this blank stare, and they're lost.
We're not lost.
We're not lost.
I'm
and
dead focused, and I got better ideas than I've ever had in my entire life.
It's a body dump of adrenaline,
Yes.
so that because you know it's so important. It's like the hearing the screeching of tires, right? Not every screeching of tires is a bad moment.
Nope.
And not every time you put your ear to a door and go, oh, I hear running water.
So,
but when those moments happen, your body recognizes it as a trauma experience potentially. And then you go into this hyper-focused, hyper-aware, I guess like zone.
Oh, it's absolutely a zone.
Yeah.
Dude. My emotions are cut off. I now have a mathematical problem that I have to solve 1, 2, and 3.
1 plus 2 equals 3.
What's funny is you talk about the part. It is now factual. How do I do this? Okay, great. I look at the apartment. I'm not getting through a steel door without like the whole fire department. 2, I'm not going to alert the whole apartment that we're bringing a bunch of people in to crank a door open to find some.
The last thing you need is more eyes.
So I mildly believe there's a body on the other side of this thing.
Yeah.
Like in here somewhere there is a thing. But now
there's a percentage.
We have to get creative.
You've said, hey, A plus B equals C.
Yep.
And now C plus D equals E, and you keep adding on to this equation, like you said. So now, like, the percentage has gone up. Hey, there's a certain percentage where there's
firing
a body.
on overdrive, dude.
Yeah.
That anxiety that worries about the future part is solving the problem. I'm literally I'm like, man, AC unit, we're going to push this window in. We're going to get a ladder.
So you get the ladder.
So I need a ladder.
Yep.
I recognize that, like, hey, dude, I'm not going to alert the whole building that some shit's going on. If we have some discrete issues, I know that time is a factor, but it's not always the factor.
So why the ladder then? Are you going to go through a window?
We're going to go through a window. I already walking into this apartment complex see an AC unit, one of them window operated ones. You know, where you open it up half down.
Push it in.
That shit ain't locked, but it's on the second floor.
Yep.
I need a ladder. But also on the way to the call, which is a street in our town, there's a roofing company like 2 blocks away, dude.
Small town copping,
Small
man.
town, right?
Hey.
So I'm like, I'm going to go steal one of these dudes' ladders.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take the ladder and we're going to push the AC unit in. Luckily enough, the guy comes out. I was like, hey, what's up? Like, dude, we need a ladder, man. Is there a chance? He's like, yeah, absolutely, you can use a ladder. I'm like, cool. So we prop the ladder up, second floor, push the window unit in, and as soon as I get in the bedroom, ominous, dude. It just hits you.
It's too
I
quiet.
can't even explain it. Absolutely too
If you
quiet.
push
Isn't
in
that right?
some and there's no response, you're like,
it is.
because two things are going to happen. And one's amazing, and the other one's the absolute opposite side of the spectrum. I push in an AC unit, which makes a bunch of noise, into your private bedroom, and there's silence.
Mm-hmm.
One, you're not home. I pray. Two, everybody's dead. And now I got to deal with that. And now add that in with the knocked on the door. I'm supposed to pick up the baby. There's running water, and I hear it. And you're like...
So as Rich explains this, it might have taken him 30 seconds to do that. It happens instantaneously.
Oh, instant.
As soon as you hit the room, you're like, you're flooded with all these thoughts, right?
Yep.
And then you start assessing.
Which always come out as immediately verbally, boom, down. Right? It's always...
It's absolute. It comes out audible. But it's a different... It's not a fun... It's a terrible... And when you say... Like, your partners know you're dealing with some... I'm a story up, and I can say... People are like... Oh,
they're like...
This
the
ain't
guys
good.
holding the ladder are like, that's a bad... That's a bad one.
So we enter the room, and there's a laptop set up. There's playing on the laptop.
In the bedroom?
In the bedroom that I entered, yeah.
Ew.
There's a vibrator plugged into the wall.
Ew.
It had a little green light, so it was fully charged.
It means it wasn't used recently, I guess.
Well, it was maybe planning, right?
Yeah.
That's gross,
gotta make sure
like
it doesn't
maybe I'm
die.
going to have some happy time. Like maybe some me time.
What was the...
I don't remember, dude.
That's a lot.
I'll be honest with you.
Private conversation for later on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Debbie does
This
Dallas
is
3.
YouTube, man. I can't say everything.
Dinner Party 2?
Dinner
Party 2.
Can you imagine? That would be like absolutely epic and terrible at the same time.
She comes out of the bathroom. What are you doing?
Ain't nobody coming out of the bathroom.
Ew.
Anyways. So get into the house, and
So
now
wait,
you're
there's
like...
playing on
The laptop.
as you enter.
Yeah.
And the dildo's fully charged, ready to go.
Yeah, and it's a little guy. It was like it looked like a little spaceship. Little white thing. Looked like a spaceship.
There's a term for that.
Pocket rocket.
Torpedo, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
So that's plugged in the wall. The porn's playing. The bed is not really disturbed. Anything new or different that would get my spidey senses going. Something bad happened here, right?
Yeah.
So we enter the bedroom. We go down the hallway. And now in some of these apartments, the bedrooms are always at the back of the apartment, like the rear, like the very end of the apartment.
Well, yeah, they're away from the public space.
Correct. The community space, correct. So as you walk through, I pass the bathroom. It comes into an open kitchen, living room, dining room. It almost looks like a studio, right? It's all open. You look left, I can see stuff. I look right, and we have a victim.
What do you mean you look left and you see stuff?
So kitchen tables, couches, paraphernalia, things like that.
Okay.
And then as I pan back into the kitchen, because it's all an open space, so it doesn't take much.
Yeah.
You look from like 9 o'clock over to 3 o'clock max.
And you get it all immediately.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, oh, here we are. We're in this room.
Yep. Once again.
It is, dude. It's absolute.
Yep.
And the victim is literally there. Yeah, she
You
passed.
say victim. Is this a
It was
murder?
a female. No. It was an overdose.
So basically, so not a victim, a subject. Because we label that differently.
No, I guess on the official report, still a victim because she's dead, but not a victim of any malice, homicide, or other.
Yeah.
It's still a form of death.
A victim of your own circumstance.
Yeah, and there was evidence of drug use that apparently maybe she was having symptoms of an overdose and wanted some water. She was hung up on her rib cage on the sink. So imagine somebody standing up, bending over to drink from the faucet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the last thing you ever did.
And then they just froze there?
Well, not froze, but you give in and you fall, you sink a little because there's no muscle contraction. So your rib cage kind of sits on the sink.
So this person is caught
standing,
basically
overdosed,
like leaning over the sink,
trying to get water.
But they're not trying to get anything because they're toast.
They're well past gone, and there's evidence of drug use everywhere.
So I'm assuming, like, you don't have to say anything any further about that, but I'm assuming heroin or fentanyl, like those are the two things that
I would
you
go
OD
with fentanyl.
on, right?
Yeah,
even if it was like could have even been Coke, but you got like fentanyl in it.
I would imagine based on the distance from the bedroom to where she was trying to drink water and having that thirst or whatever, that it was probably a fentanyl or opiate related death. That's my guess.
Do opiates make you thirsty?
Hmm? When you
Because
get
I know
into
crack makes you thirsty for sweet stuff because it tastes horrible in your mouth, so you crave sweet things.
yeah, it's because your teeth are probably rotting out of your face too.
Well, yeah, that too. Well, that and the sugar also helps.
So when you're in respiratory distress, what else happens? Your throat gets dry.
Oh.
Your mouth gets dry.
So you're having difficulty breathing.
Possibly.
Your mouth, your throat gets dry. You want to drink some water.
And just for whatever investigative purposes moving forward, we're just going to guess, right? This is all a guess.
Yeah,
Nothing,
you're not a coroner. You don't know what happened. So
damn
now
straight.
you're just there looking at stuff now, and you're assuming, hey, based on experience, I guess this might have happened.
Correct.
Okay.
And we still have grandmother waiting on the sidewalk outside, and we're still trying to okay.
Wait. Why was Grandma there?
Grandma was just checking on her daughter. Hasn't heard from her.
Grandma
was supposed to pick the daughter up.
The daughter.
I'm sorry, the granddaughter. I apologize.
So is granddaughter there?
Granddaughter. We ain't gotten there yet.
Oh, jeez, we haven't.
So
even,
mom's
Jesus.
there. Mom's there. Mom's the one that's overdosed in the sink with her rib cage hanging on this thing. And if you can imagine, it literally is probably a 1990s stainless double bowl sink.
I know exactly what you're talking
Formica
about.
countertop.
Yeah.
And she's hanging by her rib cage on this, suspended, standing up, whatever.
Ugh.
I don't initially feel emotion for that situation, right? She did something. Grandmother said she heard water running and a baby. I have not yet to hear a baby.
Which is, and in its own thing, either
It is
a confirmation or,
It's absolutely, dude. Man. So I'm absolutely kind of disgusted in the situation, and I absolutely fear. And I'm not really. When I say I'm not afraid of, I'm gonna meet my maker one way or another. I don't have a choice when that happens, right?
Yeah.
So not afraid of actually moving on. I get promoted. I just got to make sure the people I left behind get taken care of.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to go down the hallway, dude.
Oh,
I do not want to go to the second part of the apartment to find out. I don't want to find out. I don't want to know. I really don't, man. It is horrific just to think about.
Yeah,
and
just you're going down a hallway hoping that you don't see a dead kid.
I don't want to.
And do you know how old the potential kid is at this point?
2 years.
So is that what Grandma said?
That's what Grandma said.
Oh my God.
So we're going down the hall, dude. And you have to take it tactically. No matter what you do, it can never be the rush to the moment, run to your death.
Yeah.
And it blows. Man. And it takes a lot to go down that hallway, dude, to know what you may or may not find on the other side.
Well, and also to be prepared for what if I have to defend myself now? What if this isn't an accident? What if this is a homicide?
What if I'm in the middle of it?
So now I'm deep in emotion because there's a dead mom.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma's outside, worried about not only her daughter but the granddaughter, who's 2. Who obviously, how long has the kid been here? How long has mom been dead? Is the kid alive? Is the kid malnourished?
Yeah.
Is there a homicide suspect in here? Is this a homicide?
Yeah.
Do I now have to shoot my way out? Is this a murder? And now I have to deal with.
Where are we?
Mom's dead, kids chopped up with knives, or there's ex-boyfriend who OD'd her, killed the baby, and then offed himself because. Let me tell you, there's a scenario. My buddy's first day on the job as a PPO.
Yeah.
To show you how I understand where you're coming from. My buddy's first day on the job as a PPO was, grandma's crazy.
Oh, the knife thing.
Grandma's
on the front
crazy.
Porch.
Yep.
The devil stuff, right?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. Well, I'll talk about that afterwards, just so then people.
No, I know what his kid was going through, and oh my God, man, I couldn't imagine that happening as fast as it did for his.
Yeah. So,
I decided I have to go. I have to go down the hallway.
It's our job.
Kinda
it's our
gotta force
moral
ourselves to do this,
obligation.
right? All the stuff that Rich said, I'm mildly prepared for. I will smoke somebody if need be.
Yeah.
I have already decided that I have probable cause, reason to believe a crime is afoot, and if I see this dude standing in the corner with a knife, we're working this angle, right?
You ever just wish that would happen? You ever just go, I wish it was as easy?
Intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, it's like an intrusive thought.
Yeah.
I hope that if it's as easy and cut and dry as this guy murdered these people,
we're done.
that he's there ready, and I'm just going to smoke him, and it's going to be justice
In,
on
out,
the
and
spot.
done, dude, right?
In and out, problem solved, piece of shit wiped off. He already did what he did, his disgusting act.
Yeah.
I hope that I'm there to finish it. Yeah, I've had those thoughts too.
Yep. Well, I like a happy ending.
Oh, as do I.
Which kind?
Well, the kind that the New England Patriots owner would have. Small Asian hands. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that there's light at the end of this horrible tunnel. So you're clearing the space.
So as we work through the hallway, I'm lead, and it's wild, dude. This room, it's the baby's room. I can see the crib from the outside the door. One, you never run in, right?
Yeah.
You just don't.
You don't need to.
I can see the crib. I can see there's a kid in the crib, man. Like, it's wild. And there's like this golden yellow sunlight coming through the room. And the rest of the apartment was dark, dude. This was twilight. This room should not have been lit up, dude. But in my eyes, it was lit up, dude, like golden, like this cherry wood. Wild, man. And I hear wah. As soon as I hear a wah, I know this baby's alive.
Ugh.
And now that's that tunnel part, I just rush in. I don't even clear a corner, just get in, grab the baby. Baby's covered in piss, dude. I smell like piss now. Baby smells like piss. We get to run out and hand the baby off to the ambulance. Baby lives. Grandmother's like, what about my daughter? Are you kidding me? The emotional roller coaster of maybe my daughter's here. Let's break into your thing. She's got a dildo plugged into the wall. She's possibly overdosed. And then you just forgot about your kid?
Yeah.
You did some irresponsible shit for your kid?
I decided that I would put my kid's life in danger by injecting whatever dope I need so that I can get a really good nut later on.
Yeah.
Go f yourself.
You put me through that?
I don't care about your daughter.
You put me through that.
Your daughter's an animal and a piece of shit. I'm glad she's dead. I hope you can raise a better granddaughter.
So, intrusive thoughts.
Whoa.
And the same part of me goes, I'm mad at grandma. You raised a f***ing asshole.
You raised a retard, yeah.
You raised a... Now, mind you, I know that at a certain point in time, adults become adults and they do adult things.
That's true.
And there is a level of grandma irresponsibility. But if it wasn't for grandmother, we wouldn't have found the child.
Exactly.
So because she was diligent in her efforts to follow up on her family, we were able to save the kid.
I would almost be less mad at grandma because if grandma understands that her daughter is such a shitbird that she has to take care of the granddaughter now and again, I would be less... less frustrated, I guess would be maybe the term.
So yes, there is a positive part
with grandma, because I'd be like, hey, listen, looking at this in in that split second view, you're already here, you're aware, you're involved.
I don't understand what's going on.
Involved is a big thing, right? If you're still involved when your kid's a shithead and you're not giving up on the grandkid, you're a saint.
Can I tell you, she wasn't surprised?
Yeah, because she's a saint. I guess that's one of those things where she
was not surprised, dude.
She
there
failed.
Was no.
Well, even then,
she was just kind of, okay. Do I have to take him? I'm like, yeah, you get to take him.
Yeah, he's yours now.
You're gonna go to Children's.
Don't fuck this one up. I hope. That's me being an asshole.
No.
But me being
if you fuck up the first batch, don't fuck up the second batch, right?
Yeah, but I also have to point that mirror like both ways, right? Like mom could be the greatest mom in the world, but kid could just ignore all the things that have.
So. Absolutely. We can say all the angry things we want to defend our emotions. Do we know what mom was going through and what scenario in which the baby happened or how grandma got involved with mom? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know how bad mom was.
Exactly.
Like, was mom like that dumb teenager that was like, I'm going to suck 30 dicks in high school? And you're like, oh, that's probably a bad idea, Sarah. Don't do that.
Was she emotionally damaged from grandma and couldn't recover?
That's another thing, right? But my guess, and we're hypothesizing this, right, is if grandma's that involved in the life afterwards, there's a very high doubt that grandma is a bad person and a very higher probability that daughter fell in somewhere and then never got out.
So I can be mad at all the that led up to that scenario. But what I can't be mad at is that this scenario happened. Now we're dealing with very real people. So what I think, but I am mildly upset that you put me through those emotions. But the coolest thing out of all of this, if there is an absolute positive, I now know how I react in that scenario with this certain thing with these kids, and I will never do that to my children.
Oh, yeah,
it's like never do it to my family. I won't put people in a position to ever think that I'm not there for them, right? So
you don't need to knock on my door on Friday to make sure that my kid's alive and that I'm alive because I'm not going to be injecting dope and plugging in my dildo.
I'm not going to be drinking and driving, dude, doing around dumb. I'm going to stay focused and maintain that there are things that are cooler than me out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lesson learned there, but man, it takes a minute to get there. I want to be mad at everybody and blame them for everything, but guess what? Can't change a thing.
Nope.
So we're here dealing with what we have to deal with, and
other people. Yeah.
Other people's shit.
Well, you got to deal with other people's
shit. And then
shit.
what? You know what I get to do after that? So in my department,
go home, plug in your dildo, do a little bit of fentanyl, and watch that favorite you've been saving up.
Dinner party 4. I've never told you guys about that.
Dessert party 3.
Yeah. So
chocolate lava cake.
Is Chris coming?
Yeah. Everybody's coming.
Everybody's coming. And I just gotta round this off, right?
Round it off.
Like, yeah, we just finish this thing, this chocolate cake monster. Mm-hmm. Going through all that, my department's, I'm blessed enough where they're like, you were in a critical incident, dude.
Yeah.
You need to go home for the day. Like, you can't go out and do a traffic stop.
You can't talk to people normally after this. This is Jesus.
I've done it. I've absolutely done it. We've had more than 1 or 2 baby calls. You don't have to be on them to experience or be empathetic or sympathetic to the situation. And then you go on a traffic stop and they light you up like you're the biggest piece of shit ever. There was a guy in the comment section. I vaguely mentioned to you. I'm not going to say his name. He's like, oh, fucking cops do this, that, and the other. And that was the episode that we talked about where you take 25% of the information, spin it around for your own narrative.
Yeah.
What was really cool, though, is the comment section spun it around and said, fuck you, dude. This is what really happens. And backed up our whole story from start to finish with evidence and facts. It's on, actually, no, it was on Pepperbox, actually.
Oh, somebody made a dumb comment on Pepperbox?
Yeah.
I will say this. Pepperbox is good at it. Even before Pepperbox, to be selfish for a moment.
Yeah.
Angry Cops, people that follow me, like, understand that the world is gray and that you have to take each circumstance for the way that it is.
Yeah.
So the jokes that I say, the people that I correct, or the stories that I do, like, each individual video is in of itself like its own incident.
Yeah.
And you might be able to, like, string them together a little bit, right? But they're each its own incident. So when people would come over onto my channel and shit on me in the comments, the people that were a part of the actual community that enjoyed the stuff that I put out and understood me the best would light them up. Yeah. And I feel like that's the same thing with, like, Pepperbox guys.
There was a good amount there.
Yeah, a good amount.
And
of,
I
like,
do appreciate
like,
it.
are you
like,
dumb?
I felt good, man.
Well, and, you know, and the thing is too is when you get that many comments on, like, a negative comment, you know, so many people backing you up, I don't delete comments. I think that's, like, it doesn't help the learning process.
No, it's a full picture, man.
Yeah, and I feel like the person that might have written that dumb comment maybe might have learned from it. You know, if they did, they would comment back on it and be like, hey, my bad, I'm going to keep it up here because I made a mistake.
No.
And then, well, I'll give you a T-shirt to, like, acknowledge you made a mistake and be okay with it. That's
self-awareness, right? Self-correcting action. I did some shit, I got corrected, we're moving on. So, yeah.
So you got the day off because you couldn't handle the rest of it. Yeah,
it wasn't worth it, dude. How am I supposed to go on a traffic stop or even a mild domestic and go, yeah, that's really cool, dude.
I just saw a kid.
Mom and a 2-year-old who most likely should have been dead, wasn't dead, covered in piss, resilient. Humans are resilient.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the only thing I can say.
Bro.
Is this kid either went into, like, a homeostasis, I'm not going to waste any energy mode? This child is still alive, dude. And I'm not even going to get into the amount of time. I might have said it earlier, but it was a solid 2 days, dude. This kid was in a crib that we can, like, actually put our finger on and say, yeah.
Damn.
And
2 days?
So for 2 days, a child was laying in a crib, crying, whining, wanted its mom, wanted its dad, wanted food, wanted
Thank
something.
God for Grandma.
Never got nothing. Grandma's like, I'm supposed to take the child, came over to check on the kid. But humans
How old was the kid?
Like 2.
2?
Yeah.
Thank God I had some, like, fat reserves. Isn't that, like, up that that's the way we have to think about it? Like,
well, it's the same thing as the bridge, right? Like,
what's the survivability factor? It's like, how much body fat? How old is he? What are they doing?
What children don't have? They don't have the experiences we have, and they don't give up. They fight. They have an innate ability to just survive.
Just survive.
Us humans, like,
sit there
my
and
life is
survive.
hard, I'm done. And they just do, right? Kids are resilient little animals. I love them. And, yeah. But you want me to go on a traffic stop and be like, hey, license and registration. The reason I stopped you is because the shit you're doing is about to kill somebody.
Yeah.
But you want to be like, am I being detained? Do I have a... You, dude, go talk to the judge. And this is where I get mad, right? So I can't work. Even talking about this gets my blood boiling.
Like, do you realize this is a small moment in your life and you're being a piece of shit about it? How about you just accept for the fact that you're wrong?
It costs you money. go to court, pay your $35 charge, pay your $80 ticket, and walk the fuck away. Yeah. If you want to continue to pay those things, continue to meet cops by doing dumb shit, or do a corrective action, don't run anybody over. Maybe my little time of mitigation in your little situation prevented you from running somebody over in a crosswalk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's where I guess I get really burnt that people are just like, well, you guys should do whatever. But that's every job out there.
I don't get to do whatever. I'm pulled to specific portions of the world that call 911.
Yeah.
I have moments where I get to go look at things that I want to look at.
Yeah.
But I don't get to do whatever I want to do.
We are not tourists in our world, dude.
Yeah.
We are not a tourist. And trying to explain it that way is tough because everybody lives their own life, right? Your life intersects with mine. I intersect with yours. But there's somebody that just ran that stop sign that has something else going on.
Oh, that's true.
So I'm supposed to keep my shit together to find out why you did your stop sign shit.
But you don't get the same thing because you're a cop.
No, why would
I?
Oh,
I know.
No, fuck me.
I've always, not always, but I've seen it as a way of like, there's different levels of like seeing in front of your face.
Yeah.
I think that the majority of the public sees an inch in front of their face. Yeah. Right. And when I say majority, I mean like probably like 30 to 40%. I mean, that's the largest proportion where I wake up, I go on my car.
I wake up, I go in my car.
I take my one way to work each day. There's a police officer, there's an accident in front of me on my way to work, and I yell at the officer, but I have to go to work. And the officer's like, go around it. And they go respond with, but I have to go to work. Go a different way, you retard. That's like 30 to 40% of people that are so in their own lives that they're unaware that there are other choices.
Absolutely.
Right? It's a very simple life that they live. And from there, you go into these different other percentages. And I'll say that maybe the second largest percentage is criminals, because they go, I have to be aware of your life, my life, how to take advantage of your life.
Yeah.
Because I need to take one up on you, right? Mm-hmm. And then in that, I would say, actually, you know what? There's probably
I've met a lot of smart criminals, and I'm just like, man, if you just would just shift your perspective left or right of where you're at right now,
start a business.
You'd be successful.
Well,
you have a business mindset.
Is like sociopaths. Like, well, they might be successful, but they also will like burn people on their way because they're okay with like giving people crack. So I should say 40% is people with their nose in front of their face. Then you have like victims of crime that are like addicted to. They might be in that. They might be a little bit above it because they're aware of the underbelly that is not. I go to work. I follow the rules. They know that there is a subculture of crime.
As you're talking, dude, I'm literally thinking of a video game.
Which one?
Any of them. Any video game where you have to increase in level by the amount of shit that you've accomplished and work. Right.
GTA.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, Jesus
Bro,
Christ.
GTA.
That's real life.
Dude, oh my God. I think GTA might be the perfect analogy for how people live their lives. You have the, I have to, drink. I hit my mic. I hit my mic. Everybody drink. You've got the, what's it called? There's a term for that.
Non-player character, NPCs.
NPCs. There's the NPCs that go through your life. I have to drive this way. What do you mean you want my car?
You can have it.
Yeah, you've got the criminals. You've got that are aware of crime. You got the cops that are aware of both and live in one, but understand the other one a little bit, but not as much as the criminals.
But you as the player of the game in the thing is like Neo, dude. You're reading the zeros and ones,
chills.
and you kind of get it.
Life is like GTA. How should I mean, give me a helicopter and a anti-tank round, and I will solve.
Let the intrusive thoughts all win.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna take a pee break, and we'll pause for a minute.
All right, pee break it is. Are we going in the same toilet at the same time?
We already kind of talked, or what did we end on? We ended on it. We stopped on something. I think we ended that moment. Good.
Yeah, no, the story is complete, man. It was trying to transition from the completely traumatic into the mundane traffic stop. Where generally our profession intervenes into situations and people don't always understand why we do it. Last little thing. I pulled a mother over, ran a stop sign. She had her kids in the car. This will be the last cop story I tell. Today. Maybe. Anyways. I'm like, hey, license and registration. She's fumbling through all the paperwork. She's trying to look through her purse. She's checking through the center console. If you guys know minivans, there's like 15 hiding spaces for.
Yeah, they're very good.
And if you're a mom, you got a couple of car seats, you got French fries on the floor, you got
Some breast
beer
milk in the center console.
Dude, you absolutely have breast milk.
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you about breast milk in a little bit, though.
No.
I'm going to share a story about breast milk. It's not my breast milk. I can't obviously feed.
That makes it worse or better. I don't.
Well, the breast milk's not mine, man.
I just want to get. This
right.
entire episode has been making Richard feel uncomfortable and emotions.
Do you not
and
have
now,
any?
And now this is turning into, oh yeah, that is an uncomfortable emotion. To, oh God, this is an uncomfortable emotion.
You know about breast milk.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know all about it.
Fine. I'm going to breeze over this traffic stop real quick. We're going to get right to the milky part of the situation.
Yeah, feel free to fast forward 3 minutes to get to the good shit.
It's not going to take 3 minutes. The milky part is the good shit. Isn't that what they always advertise? Creamy and milky is good, right? Anyways, so this traffic stop has nothing to do with breast milk. You brought it up, I think. Maybe?
No.
Oh, maybe.
So start from the beginning.
So there's so many hiding spots, and you have all these things in there. And so let's just say your mom driving a minivan. You got your kids in the back. You just stopped at McDonald's. They won't stop crying and whining. And they're
Give
just
some
whatever.
chicken nuggies, yeah.
You are in the zone. You're like, oh, God, the kids are crying. They need everything. They need doctors. I got to do this. I'm a bad mom. Whatever. You run a stop sign.
Yeah.
My job isn't to write the ticket.
No.
My job is to pull you out of that moment and say, hey, what's going on today? Oh, my kids are yelling and screaming and throwing French fries at me.
I call it educate. My job is to educate.
Correct. Okay, good. So as we're looking through things, we're looking for the paperwork, we're fumbling around. She's disheveled, right? There's just stuff everywhere, hiding spots everywhere.
Yeah, the car's a mess. She's
Correct.
a mess. It's the perfect analogy for her life right now.
Yes, I'm like,
there's
hey.
too much going on. You're stressed out, and it's a mess.
Yeah.
Okay, you ran a stop sign.
So I'm the super horrible cop I'm just the bad guy.
Is that what she said to you?
No, she didn't.
What'd she do?
But this is what the standard public treats us as.
Oh, yeah, you're a piece of shit because you should automatically
So I'm like, hey,
understand.
man, what's going on? Well, this, that, and the other, and the kids are throwing French fries. I'm like, I totally get that. I actually have a minivan. I know what that's like, and I know what it's like to have two kids in the back. Ma'am, can you focus enough to get home safely? You just ran a stop sign. She goes, I didn't even realize. You didn't even realize you ran a stop sign with your kids in the car?
That's a big deal.
It's not about the $80 fine or the $35 court charge.
It's the self-check.
Damn straight it's a self-check.
Yeah,
Self-regulation.
Hey, you're going to get in an accident and kill everybody.
Your kids in general.
Or you're going to get an offender bender, and now you've got stress about your car that you don't need to deal with.
The deductible.
Let's pay
My
attention.
husband thinks I can't drive with the kids.
He yells at me.
Dude.
Now he's cheating on me with Sarah. She's got nice tits. She is his
Did you
work
talk
wife.
to this lady?
What?
Did you talk to this lady in the minivan?
No, she just...
All this comes unraveling on the traffic
Does
stop.
she actually say this?
She's like, my husband won't trust me anymore. He'll think I'm out and doing something different, and this isn't right. And I'm like, calm down, ma'am. This is just a traffic stop. You ran a stop sign.
I wish it was professional to say shut up. Because I'd be like, hey, shut up.
You can't.
Shut up real quick.
It's such an abrasive word.
Real quick,
right?
can you just shut the fuck up?
Does that help my emotions? You're not listening to me, Richard.
Oh, my God.
Anyways, so she unravels, and by the end of this, I'm just like, oh, you're just mom stressing your balls off right now about everything, not focusing. You got the kids in the backseat. They're throwing French fries. So in that moment, yeah, you're getting the warning. That's it. Ma'am, can you focus enough to not take the 4,000-pound bullet, rip it down the road, run a stop sign where 95% of the people stop?
Yeah.
Don't become the 5% that gets into the accident? Yeah, she's crying. I'm like, holy dude. I mean, we're talking about snivelly, like whatever. I'm like, just pull over here into the parking lot. Just collect yourself. When you're ready, drive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got you. You're not in trouble. It's like, you're not going to tell my husband? Like, I don't fucking tell anybody. Just regulate for just a moment. Get your shit together.
So doing the proactive policing thing where I didn't have to answer the radio. I listened to it, obviously, in case it popped off. But I did so many traffic stops all the time that based on, I don't know, my interactions with so many people that I could, for the most part, I could quickly deduce whether or not you understood what you did wrong, and I would educate you or issue a ticket.
Oh,
and in
absolutely.
like the 10% where I wasn't sure, those were the moments where it was an intense, are you okay moment?
Yeah.
Or a get me as many cars as you can here right now, as low key as you can, because shit's about to pop off.
So when we talk about these different traffic stops, I know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about the ominous feelings with all the deals. You walk out to a traffic stop and the body language is different. We're stiff. We're verbal. The words are more specific.
Hey,
and
buddy,
they're
you got your ID
emotionless.
on you? Huh? Do you have your
Language
ID on you?
distancing.
What? And they pat their shirt with no pockets on
Yeah,
it.
standard,
Joe,
right?
do you know how many times me and anybody under the age of 59 has ever had their ID in a shirt pocket or wore a shirt with a pocket on their chest?
I'm going with that last one.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero. So if I go, hey man, you got your ID on you? You're like,
Yeah.
what? You got your ID on you? Oh, I don't know. And you start touching your tits.
Fuck.
I'm like, oh, okay. The next step is take the keys out of the ignition because shit's about to pop
If
off.
they do that, though, if they're willing to do that, because that's like that's a dead ringer.
Oh, yeah,
The minute
but
you're
it's-
like, hey, can you shut the car off? Why do you want me to shut the car off? Whoa,
I had
stop.
a buddy who is so smooth, you know him, that is so smooth that he would be like, hey man, can you just like look in the center console for me, make sure it's not there? And they would like look over in the center console and he would reach over the wheel and just take the key out of the ignition. Like butter. So fast, so smooth.
Yeah.
Unless you were like prepared for it,
You're not.
it worked every single time.
Most people aren't prepared for that
Yeah,
kind of
once or twice it did
yeah.
not work out, and then it was on like Donkey Kong,
Yeah.
and I was jumping through a passenger window,
Yeah.
which only happened a couple of times. And both of those times, it was intense.
Like,
yeah.
like what kind of tent? Like a pop-up tent? What kind of intense was
Harry
it?
Potter tents.
Oh, tents.
You know,
okay.
where you're like, what a small tent, and then you go inside of it, and it's got
Massive.
like 5 bedrooms.
That
and
sounds like
Hermione
women
Granger
that I've dated.
tied up
What?
to a
What'd
pole.
you say?
What?
It said it sounds like some women that we've dated.
Off
I
topic,
dated.
on topic. I want to create a sketch
Oh boy.
called Black Snape. Have you heard about how Harry Potter's getting redone and they've changed Snape's character?
So Netflix is doing it?
HBO, I think.
Same thing.
Well, yeah, whatever. But anyway, HBO is redoing it, which is fine, whatever. And they've recast Snape as a black British character. He's a black British actor.
And that's helping who?
I don't know, but either way, like he's described in the book as like pale, sallow skin. Like he's supposed to look white, emaciated, sickly,
Evil.
evil, right? Because you're supposed to feel like he's evil, and then at the end
He looks evil, devoid
Correct.
of life. Yeah.
and so they make him like this handsome chocolate guy. And my idea,
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah, he's just some handsome chocolate warrior, you know, just like
I
walking
get that,
around
but
in a
now,
cape.
now black people are bad?
What's that?
What message are they sending exactly?
I don't know. They're sending that. It's just, I don't know what
You could
message they're sending.
make Harry Potter black.
but it just like that's
No, make the hero black. Make Harry Potter black. Make
Sure.
any one of the main other not
But
bad
Snape is
characters.
described as like this sallow, white, sunken skin, emaciated dude who's supposed to look like a villain because that's the point of it. You believe that you're tricked into believing he's a villain until the last book
God
where you
damn it.
realize he's an amazing hero.
Yeah.
And he sacrificed everything. But anyway, my idea for the skit is that there's like a bunch of Hogwarts kids that are like hanging out together and they're
a
like,
bunch of hogs
yeah, if only.
with warts.
And they're like, oh, I gotta go to McGonagall's class, on transfiguration and learn how to become a cat and whatever. And they're like,
Yeah.
what do you got it to? It's like, oh, I gotta go hang out with Black Snape in the cauldron and do that. Whoa, you can't say that. Say what? And everybody's like, you can't. Like, they're all aware.
Yeah.
It's like a very meta sketch where they're aware that the world they're in has a Black Snape, even though that's not the way it's supposed
It
to
shouldn't
be.
be aware. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
And everybody's like, say, well, he's just Snape,
He
okay?
just happens to be.
Like, what do you mean? That's
Yeah,
Black
Snape.
Snape. Like, he's just Snape. No, he's Black Snape. And it's everybody like being really uncomfortable with it,
Yeah.
while one guy just straight out is,
Oh no.
what do you mean he's Black Snape?
That's Black's name.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
No need for useless charms, incantations, or wand waving in my classroom.
I thought we had another sketch idea about going golfing.
You know what's now that you're kind of in on social media stuff, I wonder if you can help me out with some of my sketches that I have ideas with. I've got a buddy of mine, his name's Mike, and he used to do improv comedy with me, and he was better than me. Like, there were a lot of people that were better than me at improv comedy. There were people, it was their passion, they loved doing it. They were like, I don't want to do stand-up, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And I was just looking for an outlet. I just like being a funny guy. And they were all funnier than me I just happened to create
Kill
internet.
all of them and they don't exist anymore?
No, absolutely not. Put them in cages in the basement and steal their jokes. Milk them.
Stop yelling.
Milk them for their comedy. Shut up, Brian Tayback! And Brian. Brian.
Did you milk him?
I wish I could
Is
milk.
this where the breast milk?
Oh my
from?
God,
Okay.
Brian was so unbelievably talented. I don't know what he's doing now, but
In a cage.
unbelievably
In the
talented.
back.
Well, yeah, I do know what he's doing now.
In a town.
But
in New
him
York.
and Mike were both guys that were brilliant, and Mike and I got along really well because I don't know, we were just like kind of even-keeled dudes, live and let live.
Yeah.
Some people are left-leaning, some people are right-leaning. We're kind of in the center. As long as you don't fuck with me, we're fine.
So
we can make fun of everything.
I love
and
the
it's
middle
great.
part of it, right?
Yeah.
I can be all the way over here or over here, but I find the humor in the middle part,
And,
right?
Oh, and everything. Make fun of everything.
If I'm secure enough, I'll handle any joke. You know what I mean? Like my neck keeps getting brought up, and I'm thinking about getting a neck extension.
You should get a neck extension.
Like maybe a vertebrae or
yeah, like how they extend your legs.
yeah, looks maxing.
Looks max.
I think yeah, somebody talked about that once. Yeah, I could look smack my neck
You should extend it a little bit.
a little bit.
Make it like a curly Q fry.
Would that be efficient though? I don't think it would be. But yeah, so back to funny doing
Whatever
skit
your
stuff.
pronouns are, bud.
Oh,
So Mike is a buddy of mine, and I've been messaging him for the past couple of days because he's like, "Hey, congratulations on the kid," and I go, "Hey, I've got a Harry Potter idea and a couple other sketch ideas
Yeah.
that you're really good at this. Would you like to, I don't know, act in them a little bit? I'll give you some beer money." He's like, "Yeah, I could be interested. We'll see how it goes."
yeah.
I'm very excited that you, me, and Mike might be able to start doing like comedy
Like
sketches.
a threesome.
Joseph, why is it always with you?
It's not. Well, these are just the terms that I know. And if you don't respect me for the terms that I know, then
Why
and
can't you
your
just
pronouns.
say triumvirate?
Because I can't even spell that, dude.
Oh, okay. It's a good word.
It is? Does it still mean three?
Yeah, try, dude. Try. T-R-I.
Well, no, I could be bisexual, tri. That means I'll do anything.
Quadris.
Quad. That's
Quintus.
gonna cost you.
Octo.
Yeah.
I want to with two people, but each of their limbs has a pocket attached to it. And they are
Is that a starfish?
and then one of them has their dick inside the other one's ass so that they can spin, meaning that now they are one being with 8 limbs. Octo.
That's a lot. That's messy. That sounds like a lot of fluid. Is there enough lubrication to handle such a scenario?
I don't know, just do it in Iran when there's enough oil for everybody.
The Straits of Hormuz is closed, but the gays are open.
The
What's
gays are
up?
open! And on that note, join us for the after show, the Overserved after show on Pepperbox. Only on Pepperbox. We have a glowy sign there to let you know that it's there, much like your mother looking over your shoulder as you open up the internet browser to make sure it's not. There is Pepperbox over our shoulder. See us there for the after show. I'm AC. I've enjoyed myself. Have a drink. All right, have a good time. Bye, guys. Say goodbye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.